Hey, portrait this time. That's better. It's not vertical. So last night I went to Juice and I went to see Gungare and Dragdown for Gungare's Incitement album release at Antiknock. And the first videos I saw for Gungare were at Antiknock, and the place became legendary in my mind because I saw a lot of places, a lot of bands playing there. And then I found many more bands videos that played there. So it was a really cool place to see. Um, we made our way down to Shinjuku and found the venue. And I wandered in there early. We just walked in, and I ran into Taichi, who's a bass player for Gungare, and I called out his name and he recognized me, and then he introduced me to Matsu, who's a guitarist for Gungare, and then out came Kenji-san from Dragdown. They just got done with rehearsal. So I kind of surprised them all by being there, and it was immediately evident that it's a lot easier to communicate via text through different languages than in person. So it got awkward quick, but we were all happy to see each other. Then we left, came back to the venue later, and I there was 5 bands playing. So it was FemtoCell, Noel, Dragdown, Nabla 9, and Gungare. And FemtoCell started, and they were incredible. I was really impressed with them. I had not heard them before, and I guess it's the first time they played together, or they'd play a show in 2 years. Um, and it was really, really good, really melodic metal, just done really, really well. So they were great. Then Noel came on, and they were just like a melodic punk band, full of key changes, and I loved it. I don't know. I think I know what it was. They were so unexpected. There's like predictable key changes you expect to happen in Japanese music, and they did not do that. They'd shift down, they'd shift up. You'd be listening to a song, and then you're like, what happened? Where are we? And then once you figured it out, it just made sense. So it was a really cool band. Um, so I got at least one CD from FemtoCell, one CD from Noel, and then Dragdown played, and Dragdown was incredible. I had pretty high expectations for the band, and they did not disappoint at all. I got right up to the rail for them, so I got to see what Kenji was doing as he was playing it, and of course, close to Ikoku too. They had a Tatsuki and Toko playing bass. Insane, man. How good everything sounded, and how it compared to the albums, to the recordings, were insane. I had high expectations, and they far exceeded those expectations, and it was just incredible. And hearing a vocalist like Ikoku sing live is something everybody should experience if you can. Um, it was just amazing, super heavy, super fun, and the crowd was going pretty nuts for him. Then was Nabla 9. I'm not sure. I never heard of the band, and I couldn't get into it. Not that they were bad. It just wasn't my thing. People were enjoying the show for sure. They did well, but something just didn't connect with me. But it wasn't bad. Then up came Gungare. So I did meet Nana, Matsu, and Taichi, and the drummer. I can't remember his name right now. Who was playing drums for him before the show, and they were also surprised. And then we couldn't really talk, but it was fun to see and meet everybody in person. And they put on an incredible show. Nana's vocals were. I love the vocals anyway. If you saw my reactions to their songs, you know I do. But her live, it was just better. Something about it was just better. Everything about every part. They're releasing a mini album, Incitement. I think there's 5 songs. And no, here's FemtoCell. I can't see it. There's FemtoCell's one of their singles. 3 songs on there. Here's Noel. And here's Gungare's album, Incitement. Okay? Yeah, 5 songs. Incitement, Eternal Hunger, While I'm Alive, Nothing in My Hands, and Lakeside. And I hadn't actually listened to this yet. I've been traveling and basically half asleep for the last 4 days. Got it signed. Woo-hoo. So the first time hearing all this music was live, and it sounded incredible. I love all the songs. I already know I like it. I've never listened to this, but I like every song on here. And the performance was impeccable. Nana's crowd control it's only to a level I've only seen with a few bands, like Sai Sega, Bandmade. Yeah, that's about it. her comfort on stage is it's potent, I guess is a way to put it. She commands you. You want to do. She doesn't command your attention. You want to give her your attention. And if she does this, then the crowd goes in a spiral, dude. It was awesome. So I just wanted to say there's a quick update what's going on. The bands are amazing. Tonight I was going to go back to Nagoya, but I'm going to stick around Shinjuku area and see Hades with Peter Lim. I met Peter Lim came to the show too. Peter Lim showed up. Richard Hogan, Mike Barber, former drummer for Bright Ear, the bassist for Bad Bubble. There's some other musicians there I think I recognized, but I wasn't quite sure who they were. So I got to meet so many people, and then so many fans of the bands that were there. Some, were familiar with me, so it was really cool to meet all these people in another place again. And it's been a wild ride so far. Much more to come. I'll meet Hades in person tonight, which is going to be, I'm sure it's going to be a trip. So stick around. I will have some edited videos up sometime, but for right now, this is what you got. Just kind of stream of consciousness stuff. But thank you for hanging out and checking this video out and seeing my my adventures unfold as this goes. It's a pretty cool time here in Japan, and the people are amazing. So I have many more concerts coming up, so there will be more in the future. Goodbye.